Hi! Let's fold some laundry. I want to talk about buying a house. I'm confused. Why does everyone want to buy a house? I understand that houses, there's obviously equity in a house, and houses are not something that are going to depreciate over time, historically. But I maybe don't understand. Okay, I do understand. Hold on. Being in the market for longer will mean that, the house that you buy, well, again, because everything just magically appreciates over time and it will never lose money. Because, yeah, for sure, every single house, whatever. The longer that you have it probably means, the cheaper you bought it for originally, the more you can sell it for later, in an ideal world. Is that true all the time? No, a lot of people sell their houses at a loss often. Interest rates are, in the 6s, 6.5 right now? Is that gonna get any better anytime soon? I don't know. I mean, I guess many older people are choosing to downsize. Not necessarily downgrade. I mean, I guess probably pay less for not even assisted living, but just retirement communities, which that's a cool idea. I've seen a few of those pop up in the town that I'm in, 55 plus community, apartments, condos, whatever you want to call them. I think that is cool to give them a sense of community still, but these people are maybe still employed or just entered retirement and are still fully able to care for themselves and afford their life. So yeah, I do think that's very cool. But anyway, why do young people want to buy a house so bad? What's so bad with renting? I'm just thinking about it, especially if you are young in your career, you maybe aren't fully settled in your career, or maybe you've moved to a new place, you don't know the area that well. Why would you buy a house? Did you think about your commute to work? Did you think about what you want your lifestyle to be? Would it be more worth it to save up by getting an apartment, splitting it with a friend or two or your partner or whatever? And even houses on the cheaper end around where I am in the lower 300s for a nice safe house, and that'll come with a mortgage that is much higher than what 2-bed 2-baths go in my area. So again, wouldn't you rather rent and have all that stuff taken care of? If the fridge goes out, that's not your fridge, they'll come fix it. You don't have to buy a new fridge, right? Similarly, if you don't have to cut grass, you don't have to do any lawn maintenance, you don't have to, the only thing you gotta do is pay your bills on time and light to stay on. You have neighbors, you have people above you, below you, depending on, the type of thing you rent. You don't have to necessarily rent a traditional apartment. There's condos, there's townhouses, there's options. I just don't know why you want to grow up so fast. Maybe that's what it is. You just want to enter your adulthood, and being an adult is apparently having a mortgage and a lot of responsibilities, and you have to pretend like you know what you're doing a lot of the time, and you really don't, and no one does actually. That's what's funny. Even the adults don't know what they're doing. The adults, whatever that age is, that number is. Because whatever. Talking about houses. Why does everyone want a house? I get it, the equity of it at all. Appreciating asset, Like, wouldn't you rather wait till you can afford the house that you really want? Like, do I want a house that's $300,000 versus like a luxury apartment that's like $300,000 house with a $2,000 mortgage, or a luxury apartment that's $1,500 a month? You know what I mean? Like, and then you can save up that extra, you know, however much a month you would be spending on a mortgage, and save for a house that you want in the area that you want based on where you're actually going to be in your life, if you have the luxury of knowing that, or having a career that warrants that, maybe too. Some people may not know where they're going to be in a year. Some people are going to stay at the same place for 40 years. So I guess it just depends on what you do for work, if you work. I don't know, I think we're so quick to want to grow up and be an adult, whatever that means, which I guess is a mortgage. I don't want to cut grass. I don't want to have an HOA. That might not be true. I think there's some uses to HOAs if you actually have like a good community, or like, you know, something to upkeep, like a pool, or like something in your neighborhood that, again, warrants an HOA. But not all neighborhoods need one. Like, don't tell me like how tall my grass needs to be. I'll cut it when it's not demonically hot. Okay, I'm having to shift some things around. I'm putting up my laundry now. I don't know if you can see me. Probably can. Where is it? Do that. So yeah, I just wanted to have that little chat with you and kind of get your take on, do you want a house? Why or why not? Do you have one? Did you buy one and then go back to renting? Or do you wish you had bought your house sooner? Or just need your takes? Very curious about all of this, because in my head, you know, again, you are supposed to, whatever that means, buy a house, and you're supposed to. But who said you're supposed to? I don't know. Like, where are all these arbitrary rules coming from? Like, we're just making this up as we go, right? Isn't that what humans have done this whole time anyway? We're just kind of like messing around. Like, we made all this up. None of it's real. I mean, it's real, but we made it up. Why? Why did we make this up? It's not fun. I'm not having fun stressing about things that don't matter to me, but I feel like they're supposed to matter because that's what you're supposed to do, is care about it. But I don't care. But I do care because I'm obviously talking about it. Eek. It's getting too real and scary. Well, thanks for folding laundry with me and just being a part of, you know, whatever facet of my quarter life crisis this is. Really appreciate you taking that time with me, and I hope we can do it again soon. Love you. Bye.